Well, hello, loves. This is Kimberly here. Welcome to A Blessed Home with Kimberly Davis. Today, I am taking you in to my office. Right now, I'm not in here. I'm actually in my living room. But I'm going to take you in to my office. I got my office back, so I'm super excited. Been working on it for the past couple of weeks. I'm gonna say about a month. All right, hubby and I, and oh my goodness, I'm so excited that it's done, and I'm super excited just to share it with you. If you are interested in seeing my office, just keep on watching. So I'm going to share you the preparation of this process. We took a trip to Lowe's because, guys, I wanted an accent wall in my office. So here we are, hubby and one of my sons, DJ. We're at Lowe's buying all of the materials that we need. We also painted the walls in my office. Hubby took 2 walls, I took 2 walls. I painted them a grayish tone and 1 wall red. Wanted my color. Red is my favorite color, so I wanted to make a huge statement in my office. And here's my hubby working on the design that I wanted. And he's doing an amazing job with these accent walls in our home. Trying to think of another space to do one as well. But he's doing this accent wall, and it takes him about a day, not even a day, to complete it. He usually tapes off the wall to show the design. You can see him removing the tape as he applies the MDF trim. And then he takes his nail gun and staples it to the wall, and we are good to go. This rug is from Amazon. I actually purchased it around the Christmas holidays. I had to have this rug, y'all. We ended up turning it around in the room, and it fits the majority of the space. I will have it linked in my description box down below. And do you remember this desk? I picked it up off of Facebook Marketplace for around $200. I kept looking for, and they call it a secretary desk, but I kept looking for this curved desk, and then one day I looked on Facebook Marketplace and it was right in my area, so I was super excited. I did, however, paint it. I used this chalk paint by Rust-Oleum in this linen white, and guys, it looks just as pretty in the white tone. This requires very little prep work. You do need to clean, wipe down the wood real good and just apply the paint. I am going to put a sealant coat on this desk. So guys, are you ready for the reveal of my office? I am super excited to share it with you. Well, here it is. So right now I'm going to take you in for a closer look. This is the wall that hubby and I worked on. I told him, I was like, well, since I'm getting my office back, I do want an accent wall. And guess what? I want a red one because a red one just fits me. It's my favorite color. and I want to go bold, and that's exactly what I did. I am loving this design. All right. On the accent wall, I had already in my previous office, this cubby bookcase, but I had it standing upright. So you can have it laying down or you can have it standing up. And I decided to have it laying down. That way it can serve as a sideboard in my office. I have this decorative box that my mom gave me. I have storage boxes all around holding things that I use in the office here. Those in the middle came from IKEA. All of these boxes, everything you see here, all the accessories and everything are things that I had already. I just moved them in here. As well as these accessories here. Up top is a lamp that I picked up from Hobby Lobby a while ago. They still have this lamp. I found it clearanced, and I'm hoping to come across another one clearanced. If not, I'll buy another one outright, half price, when they do the half price sale on the lamps, because I would like to have a pair on the sideboard. The flowers, tulip flowers, are from Amazon. The vase is one of two from Hobby Lobby. That sign is a sign that I had in my previous office called the Diva's Den. So I'm going to change that out, put something else in it. This D is a sign that my son gave me, my oldest son. And this mirrored caddy, I already had it. I purchased that mirrored caddy, and those shelves there, those bins there, I think I purchased those from Home Goods or Marshalls. And that pretty much covers this sideboard in this office. Now my chair I had already. It came from Amazon. It's a gray velvet, and I added all of that bling in the chairs. All right, in this chair. So I absolutely love that. I picked up the bling from Hobby Lobby and just hot glued those into the tufting, and it's been like this for 3 or 4 years. I've had no issues with the bling. That pillow came from some bedding that I purchased for my bedroom, and hubby was like, that's too much bling for me. So I said, well, I'll save it for my office. And that's what I did, and it's perfect for that chair. Now, if you can recall, I picked up this curved desk off of Facebook Marketplace. It was brown in color, and I painted it white, and I am loving it. I am loving it. Here is the vase to that other vase on that sideboard. This is larger with some tulips in it, the red tulips. I have my planner, my Louis Vuitton planner, sitting right here, ready to be put to use here. I'm about to sit down and do some things here in the planner, as well as my laptop here. All right, so yeah, I'm about to get busy here shortly. As I'm looking down at the rug, I had the rug. I actually used the rug for Christmas last year, and when I purchased the rug, I knew I wanted it for my office and decided to jump on it when I saw it. because I did not want to miss out on it. This rug came from Amazon. Now to the left, and then I'll move to the right. To the left is my armoire. This is what I was working out of in the corner of my family room. This armoire that I found thrifting. I got it for $50, and this baby is a heavy piece. It was a struggle to get this upstairs. It took my hubby and 3 of my sons to get it up here. And they actually had to take the doors off, and I think the back of this armoire off. I do need to repaint it, and I never did paint it on the inside, so baby is going to get a little makeover. My desktop is inside of this armoire, so I love it. I love it, and it's a lot of storage. You may hear it in the background. I'm trying to get over here because of the light. Christy C gave me this clock about 3 years ago. And I was like, oh yes, I finally get to put this clock out. I was gonna put it in my office, my first office originally. And of course my son had to move back in. So it's out now, Christy. It's out now, and I'm loving it. I have these window panels hanging here. These are 84 in length. I think I'm gonna purchase some longer ones and raise them all the way to the roof, because this looks so funny to me now. Because that's what I've been doing lately in my home, raising all of my window panels to the ceiling. So this most likely will change, but I just wanted to use what I had for the moment. All right. This painting here is something my hubby did for me in my first office, and of course I had to place it in this one because I absolutely love it, and it's below my Cricut maker and my stand. Have to have this in here. So yeah, I love it that it's sitting, has its own space. The closet I'm going to organize, so I'll probably be bringing you back on that. I have a TV in here. I am going to hide that cord, because if you've been following me, you know I do not like to see cords. So I'm going to hide that cord. And I had this curio in my foyer. It moved up here. This was a heavy piece also, and I also found it thrifting. So my armoire, my desk, and this piece here was all found thrifting. My armoire was $50. This piece here was $25. And if I'm not mistaken, my desk I think was $225. So awesome deal. Lots of storage with this as well. I have more Cricut supplies in here. I have cleaning supplies in this curio for my office. So I absolutely love it. As far as my desk, I'm looking for knobs, so I'll be bringing you back for it. I did not place the knobs that was originally on it. They were made somewhat like the knobs on this curio, so I'm going to change all of the knobs. I still have a few things to do in here, but I just thought it was good enough to share, and this will allow me to get in here, and I can film in here. I can do my hauls in here, And the main thing, I have now a space that I can work in. Lastly, and I hope it doesn't blind you, I had this chandelier in my office, and hubby I had hubby take this chandelier down. That I switched rooms. My boys and we did a switcheroo. Everybody switched rooms. So this was in my original office. It came out and came in here, and I just feel this is like the crown of my office. All right, the crown for the queen. So yes, this is my office, guys. I'm loving it. I'm loving the red. You probably won't see much of a change in here other than maybe accessories to go in my office. Other than that, it's gonna pretty much stay as is. Definitely the color with the red. So yeah, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. If you are new here, welcome to the channel. I'm so glad that you are here, and I hope you decide to stay by clicking that subscribe button and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to ring that bell. That way you will be notified of everything that goes on here at A Blessed Home with Kimberly Davis. Excuse me. Make sure you click it twice, okay? You will be in the know of everything that goes on here. I can be followed on other social media sites: Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, TikTok, and I have an Amazon store where you can shop 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for beautiful home decor, home essentials, personal items, and more. All of those links can be found in my description box down below. And if you are a faithful and returning ABH family member, you already know how I feel about you. I love you guys so much, and I am truly blessed that you are a part of the blessed family. Thank you so much for watching. You take care, you be blessed, and I will see you on the next video. Have a blessed, beautiful day. Please be safe out there, and I will talk to you real soon. Love you guys.